What's up, YouTube? Pink Reaper here with another Pokemon battle. It's going to be another post commentary because I wasn't intending to record today, but then I got this match, and I decided, you know what? I want to record this one. I want to show you guys this match because it turned out pretty well. I'm testing out a new team. For those of you who don't live in California, you might not know that it's like a billion degrees out everywhere right now. It is so unreasonably hot out today. And it being so hot out made me think, you know what? I'm going to make a sunny day team. That's right. I'm going to make a sunny day team. Or rather, I'm going to make a sun team now that 5th Gen has a legal drought Pokemon. So I did it. I put it together kind of in just a few minutes. Literally, I was on my way to In-N-Out to get food, and I was just kind of thinking, I'm like, if I made a sun team, I wouldn't want to do the stereotypical sun team where it's like, throw Venusaur and a bunch of fire Pokemon onto a team. Because that doesn't really work, in my opinion. Sun teams are pretty bad, actually. They're probably one of the worst weather teams out there. I feel like they're worse than Sandstorm, in fact. Only better than, like, hail teams. But I built one, and I will... You're gonna... Oh my, okay, everyone's gonna be like, what are you even doing when you see my team? But let's play real quick, and then we'll pause. Yeah, that's me right there, the Pink Reaper, with a Gyarados on my Sun team. As you can see, my team is Ninetales, Heatran, Gyarados, Roserade, Golurk, and Latios. That probably looks really weird to everyone. And look, my opponent is also playing a Sun team. This is someone who actually challenged me. I'm not sure if it's one of you guys or if it's just someone who saw me playing my Sun team and he like wanted to play against my Sun team. He's running Ninetales, God, I don't even remember what... Volcarona? Sorry. I don't remember 5th Gen Pokemon very well. Venusaur, Dragonite, Donphan, and a Cresselia. So I lead out with Gyarados just in the hopes that he's going to lead with Ninetales. Gyarados is on my team is running Dragon Dance, Bounce, Stone Edge, and Earthquake. No Water Stab move because I'm running Permanent Sun. It's sort of my... I put it on the team as sort of a water counter, basically. It works well against other sun teams because it, you know, it resists fire and it's at least neutral against grass and has good special defense. And then Bounce is great for grass type Pokemon. And I have, you know, Stone Edge and Earthquake to hit pretty much every fire Pokemon. In fact, this Pokemon would have done exceptionally well against, you know, 4 out of 6 on his Pokemon. Don't underestimate. This is the thing that people don't understand when they're making rain teams. Don't immediately assume a Pokemon's bad just because its typing doesn't mix well. I'll get into that with Roserade here in a minute too, if I even ever bring it out. But I lead off with Gyarados, and I make a really stupid move. I forget that Okay, here's the thing. I remember that Cresselia can burn Pokemon. That's just in the back of my mind. But I haven't seen a Cresselia in a while. I forgot that the way Cresselia does it isn't with Will-O-Wisp. It's with Psycho Shift. So it couldn't actually burn me. I was expecting either a burn or a paralysis, but I was sort of leaning to the burn thing. But then right as I switch in Heatran, I'm like, wait, that's stupid. It does it during Psycho Shift. I should have gone straight to Golurk. But I didn't. And my Heatran gets Thunder Waved. Not a big deal. Heatran's not a naturally fast Pokemon on its own, so I don't really care. As you can see here, it Psychics me, and I set up Stealth Rocks. Like, Heatran is my Stealth Rocker. It is not a choice Pokemon. It knows Stealth Rocks, Lava Plume, Earth Power, and Solar Beam. That, again, is another one of those kind of, like, you wouldn't expect it kind of moves. And it's great if my opponent's not running a Weather User, or if I just killed it and I have my Sun up. I was considering Hidden Power Ice, Dragon Pulse, Toxic, a bunch of other things, Roar even, but I went with Solar Beam because I found out it learned Solar Beam. I'll probably change it eventually, but that's what it has right now. Stealth Rocks is huge against his team. It's going to strip 50% off of Volcarona, 25% off Dragonite, and get it out of Multiscale, and 25% off of Ninetales, so it's a big thing right there. So I get Psychic, I take like no damage. Leftovers puts me back at 94%. And oh, I think I've got music playing. How do I stop the music? I could have sworn I played without music. It's cool, I'll just reset. It's cool, I'll just refresh. Play music off, and we'll skip back to that turn. Sorry. Sorry about this. So, I go right for a Lava Plume just to hit something, and I hit Donphan super hard. I am running max special attack. So I know he's going to want a Rapid Spin. That's like his best choice. So I go straight to Golurk. Golurk is a great Pokemon in my opinion. When I first heard about this Pokemon, I was all kinds of hyped for it. Ground and Ghost is a really interesting type. And when I was thinking about this team, I was thinking, I'm going to have a pretty low speed tier. I need something that can counter Terrakion. And Golurk does that perfectly. It's immune to one of its stabs and resists the other. And generally, you'll only ever see like Stone Edge, Close Combat, and X-Scissor, Cross Scissor on a Terrakion. So I sort of just thought, what can I use to stop Terrakion? I'm like, well, Golurk works. I was trying to think of something that wouldn't give me a typing redundancy, and because like I was considering, for instance, I was considering Nidoqueen, but Nidoqueen increases my Earthquake weakness. But I'm like, Ghost has great immunities. Ground has some really good resistances, and it learns some really good moves. This Golurk has Ice Punch, Drain Punch, Shadow Punch, and Earthquake. It's got Iron Fist, obviously, instead of No Guard. So all of its punch moves gain what is it? 10 or 20% power? I can't remember. It gains power. Which is great. So I have an Ice Punch for this Donphan. And I'm immune to its Rapid Spin. So, I mean, it obviously went for that Rapid Spin there. I just go ahead and throw out an Earthquake, expecting him to switch. But he doesn't. He sets up the Stealth Rocks. I also didn't expect to be faster, to be completely honest. But then I forgot that Donphan has, like, base 40 speed. So he goes into Cresselia. I know he's going to switch to something that's immune. I just go for Ice Punch in case he goes for Dragonite. I just want to get the one-hit KO on it. But he doesn't. And here he uses Psychic. I go for a Shadow Punch. Just 39 damage. Does some good damage. Psychic does not do much to me, so I don't really feel a need to switch out because I'm doing more damage. But it uses Moonlight, and obviously that does recover significantly more than my Shadow Punches do. But I don't really want to switch out. I don't want to get anything Thunder Waved. And right here it uses Sunny Day, and I'm like, oh, so its only attacking move is Psychic. And in fact, right now, technically my Heatran is basically immune to anything it can do. But I still don't want to switch out, because Heatran's kind of a free switch-in for a lot of Pokemon, because it is paralyzed. I'm just going to keep punching it away with Shadow Punch to try and get rid of its Moonlights. Moonlight only has 8 PP. So I'm just going to keep Shadow Punching, bringing it down, and letting him heal. And then because he's obviously running Leftovers, I know Sun is only going to last 5 turns instead of 7. So I know he will have to set up Sun again soon. And I'm going to kind of push for a critical hit, see if I can't get anything good out of that. And right here he goes for Moonlight, and sure enough... Oh wait, no, it's not this one, sorry. I Shadow Punch him, doing good damage. And then, right here he goes for another Sunny Day, and sure enough, I critical hit with that Shadow Punch, and it kills him. That's kind of what I was hoping for. I was waiting for it. I Shadow Punched a lot. So here comes Venusaur. I make a bad decision. I'm afraid he's just going to go right for the attack, and I switch into Gyarados. Unfortunately, he doesn't. He does go for the Growth. The other reason I switched to Gyarados is I was hoping it might be one of the physical variants of Venusaur, but it throws out a Sludge Bomb, and it clearly is not. So right now I'm kind of worried. I know I'm going to have to sacrifice something to it because Sun's still up for 2 turns. I was hoping Latios might be able to survive something, but no. I was actually hoping Latios might be faster because that's a Choice Scarf Latios. Oh, actually, I'm going to talk about that Latios real quick. Latios is a Choice Scarf Pokemon. Psyshock, Draco Meteor, Thunderbolt, and then Energy Ball is the 4th move. I wanted something that could hit ground and rock type Pokemon like Tyranitar, but I obviously can't use Surf because I'm running permanent Sun. So I went with Energy Ball instead. That's the reason. It's a little weaker, and in fact I might switch it to Grass Knot. But I also like the idea of being able to hit some of the lighter ground, like water and ground type Pokemon with that. I can hit, what is it called? God, why is this Pokemon OU? Gastrodon, that Pokemon. I can hit it, one-hit KO it, no problem. I'm not sure if Grass Knot will do that. So I switch into Roserade. I know he's probably going to have, since he has Growth and Sludge Bomb, he's got a Grass move, obviously, Solar Beam, Energy Ball, something, Giga Drain, and then he's probably going to have HP Fire. Hidden Power Fire is like the obvious here. That's the only move he can really hit me with that's going to do any significant damage. So, I switch out and go into Heatran, and I get a free Flash Fire boost right as the sun goes down. So now he's lost that speed boost. He's still got the power boost, but none of his attacks really hurt Heatran. He's got a fire move that I'm immune to, a poison move I'm immune to, and a grass move I'm 4 times resistant to. So even with that +2 special attack, he's not going to be doing much, and I'd easily one-hit KO it with Lava Plume. So he brings in Ninetales. I just go for Lava Plume, expecting a Ninetales, but I knew that it'll bring up Sun, so Lava Plume will still do enough damage, just in case he does switch into something else. Ninetales running HP Ground, that doesn't surprise me at all. I was expecting it, but I knew I'd be able to survive it, and I just go for another Lava Plume. Just in the off chance he switches, but obviously it's still going to KO it. So I'm still at 53% health here. I'm still pretty good. He brings in Donphan. He's going to be expecting to get a Rapid Spin, but, I mean, I still have that Golurk. Obviously doesn't get it. Here's where I get surprised. I was not expecting this. I was kind of expecting him to switch, but he didn't. I was also expecting that to KO, but he Toxics me. I was not expecting Toxic from Donphan. I don't know what Donphan normally runs, but Toxic might be it. So I go for the Drain Punch on that last little bit of HP from him, just so I can get a tiny bit of recovery. And then in comes Volcarona. Volcarona is an exceptionally dangerous Pokemon for the rest of my team. With the exception of Heatran, but Heatran's at low HP right now. And if it can get off, 1 or 2 boosts, I think its Bug Buzz could still take out Heatran. Not sure, but maybe. Or if it's running Hidden Power Ground, I could definitely die. But I don't expect it to go straight for an attack, because if it goes straight for an attack, I can just bring in Heatran and scare it out, no problem. So what I expect it to do is go for the Quiver Dance, and I'm thinking since I'm running max attack, I can KO it at this range with Earthquake. So I just go straight for the Earthquake. It's my strongest move, and it does. It one-hit KOs, or 50% one-hit KOs it. Toxic slowly taking me down, and in comes Venusaur again. Now, Venusaur is faster than me. It can definitely one-hit KO me, but then even if it does, it won't have any boosts, so it can't get around Heatran, or even, for that matter, Ninetales. It won't be able to one-hit KO either of those 2 Pokemon. So I know he's going to want to go for Growth, expecting me to switch out again, but I don't. I just go straight for the Ice Punch, because he's at 50% health. I expect it to be enough, and it is. Ice Punch takes it out. So now all he's got left is Dragonite. Now, I don't know what set of Dragonite this is. This is the first time he brings it in. There's a bunch of different things it could be, but no matter what, he is destined to lose this. It could be a Choice Band or Choice Scarf, but if it's Choice Band, I can one-hit KO it with my Ninetales, because my Ninetales knows Hidden Power Ice and is faster. If it's Choice Scarf, he can Outrage right here, but it won't be able to KO my Heatran, and Heatran should be able to deal a tremendous amount of damage to it with the Lava Plume, even though it resists. And it's right here that I thought, ooh, maybe I should have put Dragon Pulse on Heatran, but whatever. But Choice Scarf Dragonite is very uncommon. It's far more common to see on Salamence, because Salamence can take advantage of it better. So I'm doubting it's Choice Scarf. It could be Dragon Dance, but if it Dragon Dances, I'm just going to go for Ice Punch, and it's going to die. So it goes for an Outrage, kills me, obviously. I don't see an item on it, so I'm not certain what it's using, but I'm thinking it's probably Choice Band. I just go into Ninetales Hidden Power, and I get the 3-0 right there. Not really anything from Roserade, but I'm still glad I had her because it forced a fire move out of Venusaur and it got me a free switch into Heatran and made my Heatran much more dangerous. It was actually a pretty good game in my opinion. I made a couple mistakes that I really shouldn't have made. I probably didn't need to sacrifice Latios. I could have probably just gone straight into Roserade and then straight into Heatran just to get the boost and scare out the Venusaur anyways. But I didn't. I kind of wanted to run out the Sun time, which admittedly was probably a bad idea anyways. But I still think I played okay. He made kind of some too obvious moves in my opinion. I don't understand leaving the Cresselia in the whole time against my Golurk. He might have been hoping for that special defense drop, but it's unlikely to happen. And I only did it just because I wanted to PP stall him out of Moonlight, because once he's out of Moonlight, he's basically just, he can't do anything with that Pokemon anymore. And I was kind of hoping for that crit. Golurk was definitely the star player of this game. Blocking those spins from Donphan, taking out Venusaur, Cresselia, Donphan, and Volcarona, though admittedly Stealth Rocks did most of the work against Volcarona. But yeah, this is a new team I'm working on, just a Sunny Day team. I just decided to throw it together. I know it seems weird, but I'll do a full team, like a team profile for this team later, and I will kind of help you understand what the mentality behind how this team came about and what everything's for. But I want to do a Pokemon 101 video on team building and things like that, and linear versus non-linear teams before I do that. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Pink Reaper, signing out.